Times are changing. The industry is changing.
Welcome everybody to episode 36 of Watch Ross, probably the hottest vlog on record. But don't worry, we've got magnums. You know what Chris said to me downstairs? It's normally ladies who have the white ones. I have the white ones.
Yeah, you want white,
I want the white one.
Right, you want a chocolate one, and you like a white one. We're just ladies, Roddy.
breaking them all.
We're totally destroying. This vlog's all about diversity anyway. So we're destroying stereotypes that men don't have to have a chocolate Magnum. If you want men, you can have a white Magnum. I'm a man, and I'm having a white Magnum. Katie, have a chocolate Magnum. Doesn't mean you're not a lady.
I'm a man.
Total treat. Hannah, chocolate or white?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. What?
He's eating healthy.
Healthy schmelthy, you run marathons for fun. Jade, did you want a white one? Yeah. Excellent.
Thanks, Rod.
It's all right, Rodders. It'll cost you £1,000. It'll cost you £1,000 in the long run. The real reason we're here today, obviously, is to bring ice creams. But I got some posts through from a guy who's a month ago, and I think he's a fan of Wakfu, which is a Nathan McFarlane, his name is. Wakfu's an animation I did for Netflix a couple of years ago.
Turn on the barbecue! I'm having steak! Yeah! Come on, I'm waiting! Huh? Where'd they go?
And I think inside here might be some pictures of the character that I played that he wants me to sign, which is a little bit bizarre, isn't it? But very nice. Cheers, cheers, Nathan. This is the part of the vlog I like to call fan mail. Fan mail. Let's read Nathan's letter out. Nathan says, "Hi Ross, it's Nathan. We spoke on Twitter." Yes, we did, Nathan. I'm so sad. Don't be sad, Nathan. This is great though. I'm so sad that you weren't something with the third. Involved with the third series of Wakfu. Dali, the character I played, it was obviously taken over by some American guy because they decided they'd go and do it in America this time for season 3. Dali didn't sound right without you. I completely agree, Nathan, and if you're watching Ankama, I need to be back for season 4. It's clearly Persadil needs to be played by me, not someone else. Would you please sign this photo for me? Could you make it out to Nathan, please? Thanks, Nathan. And look at this, Petch. That's my character there, Persadil. He's an absolute legend. He died at the end of season 1. I thought that was my job over.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Absolutely.
Season 2, episode 1, comes back from the dead. Don't worry about it. Season 3, wasn't involved. No idea. Two Magnums there. Don't let Hannah have him because she says she doesn't want one, but I think she's going to have 2. Petch, we've got people to see, places to go. They'll be on the table.
Are you sure?
Yep. Yep. Beautiful. Nice.
Very scared.
Did you get that on camera, Petch? Yes. Right, see you in a bit. Good afternoon. How are you? Are you all right?
I'm good.
Good. Very, very well. This is Petch. He basically follows us everywhere, doing the vlog. Cherylee on the vlog. Hello. Everyone can go past. It's fine. We're just doing a vlog. It's not not anything that important. But how are you doing? This would be awesome. How long have you got? Because you're on your lunch.
Yeah, about 20 more minutes.
20 more minutes. Wicked. Where do you reckon we should go and have a little chat? Right, here we are everybody, we're in Media City. It is absolutely boiling and I should not have worn an all black outfit, but unfortunately I have because it's all I have in my wardrobe. You just saw me right there meet Cherylee Houston, the actress who plays Izzy on Coronation Street.
Hey Dad, how you diddling?
She's set up an awesome initiative, right? It's called DANC, the Disabled Actors Networking Community, and I went to one of their meetings a couple of weeks ago. It's a brand new initiative she set up with another actress who was working on Corrie with her called Melissa Johns. Absolutely force for good about getting people with disabilities into the creative arts. I've obviously got a disability, I'm partially sighted, so it's something that I'm interested in myself, how we can empower other people with disabilities to chase their dreams and go after what they want. We had a little chat over here. She's gone back in now, Cherylee, to film a couple of scenes on Corrie, but she's going to come back out, Petch, and we're going to sit over here and have a good chat about it, what she wants to achieve with DANC, where, you know, she wants it to go. Ultimately, I think it's probably going to take over the world, but it's going to be a real force for good. Now, also, whilst we're in Media City, Petch, the home of TV, I'd like to talk about another kind of TV, Instagram TV. There is definitely no more on that left. Thank you, Costa. Sweat is literally dripping down my brow, Petch. But let's talk about IGTV very briefly. Instagram TV launched on the 20th of June, and I think it's going to revolutionise the way you use Instagram in the same way that Instagram stories probably did. You're probably all out. In fact, I know you are, because I watch your stories every day. For those people watching the vlog, I watched your stories yesterday, Petch. You did about 5,000 of them. Instagram TV is a bit of a game changer. It's basically a YouTube channel, your own YouTube style channel on Instagram. It's the first time you're going to be able to upload videos to Instagram that are longer than 1 minute. If you're a normal person like me and you, Petch, your account will let you upload a 10-minute video. If you're a big influencer and you've got loads of followers, you can upload at the moment up to an hour, but eventually there's going to be no limit on it at all. And you might be like, well, why do I need another channel to put my videos on? You know, I've already got YouTube, I've already got Facebook, etc. And yes, you have. But 500 million people a day use Instagram. If you're not putting your work out there, if you're a creative, an actor, an entrepreneur, whatever, you're doing yourself a massive disservice because you're missing out on a shed load of attention. Now, there's one thing I want to mention about these videos. It's the first platform that is forcing people to upload vertical video. And vertical video, I mean selfie style, like how you actually naturally hold your phone, not video on its side. Let's go vertical for a second, Petch. This is vertical video, okay? If this was a 1080p HD project, this means the resolution for this is 1080 across the top, 1920 down here, okay? So it's HD video on its side. Let's get back to normal. Boom, there we go. So you're gonna have to learn how to edit in your video editing software in that vertical format, but it's not difficult. Don't let some technology like overwhelm you and you go, oh, I can't do that. It's not difficult. Me and Petch might even do some sort of tutorial for this in the future. Ultimately, it's gonna be really interesting to see how people use this, right? You might be putting your show reel on there, your short films on there, maybe longer form content, like we could put more of the vlog out there, Petch, not a full episode, but a good 10 minutes of it, rather than just a 1-minute trailer. Filmmakers like Chris Stone, shout out to you. Start using it in, you know, ingenious ways. I'm sure he'll come up with something, but it's exciting. Don't get left behind. Don't ignore it. Get involved with this and let me know how you intend to use it, all right? You soon will be watching, Petch said this, I'm gonna nick it off him. You'll be watching a lot more RGTV on IGTV. And with that, Petch, Cherylee is coming out of the Corrie gate. Let's go and talk some DANC. Still no more of this left, Petch. We're gonna have to get another one, I reckon. You can pay. So, Cherylee has finished filming. We're sat probably on the hottest piece of rock in Media City. Our bums are burning, but let's talk DANC. I just mentioned it before to the viewers, a little bit about what it is. You know, a couple of people you set it up with, but you just told me there's more people involved now. Hit me with all the facts. What do people need to know about it?
Well, we're a Oh, that's helpful because that's really heavy.
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. We're a collective of artists, disabled, non-disabled, who set up Triple C, the Creative Confidence Collective, because we're looking at education, outreach work. Hopefully, we aim to hopefully have outreach in every theatre in the next 5 years is our hope. Because then if theatres get used to having a large group of disabled people weekly, that has a ripple effect throughout. And we also set up DANC together, so yes.
So I came to the first DANC meeting, okay, Disabled Actors Networking Community, and you get some really good guests there. So the first time that, I was there, the first meeting, I think Jordan Hogg, the director, was there. Oh, you did one before that? Two more before that?
Yeah, we launched at home at Push Festival in January. We had Marcus Wilson, producer of the A Word. We had Rose Marley from Sharp Futures and Ian Tabram from the Arts Council. And we've been working with Marcus since to sort of look at other ways we can work together to help more actors with disabilities be employed.
Bloody hell, I was well behind. I thought I would like to be at the forefront of everything, Cherylee. I was basically at the third meeting. Thought I was at the first one, Petch. Clearly wasn't. I will be at the next one. I missed the fourth one. Fifth one. Tell people a little bit about that, where it's happening, who's going to be there.
Fifth one's at Manchester Comedy Store, July the 16th, 6 p.m. till 8:30. Doors open at 5:30, and then at 9 p.m. Lawrence Clark will have he's doing his Edinburgh preview of his show. He's just about to take up to Edinburgh, and yeah, we've got full BSL on the show and the meeting. So let us know if there's any other access issues we can help you with.
Amazing. You look slightly like I'm pushing this microphone into your face. I know. See that? It's like going, whoa, wait a minute, get back. Just a back away. I want to talk about just disability in general and diversity in the arts. Okay, maybe not just acting, but directing, writing, producing, all kinds of stuff. This is very hot. What would you say to anyone out there who's got a disability who might just be feeling like they can't come out of their shell or whatever, or apologetic about this thing that they didn't ask for, they were just born with it, or whatever, whatever it is? What would you say to somebody who might be creative, they want to get stuck in, and maybe they want to come along to a DANC meeting?
Well, you don't have to be apologetic at a DANC meeting, and that's fine. And then you can go and make your own choices what you disclose in the industry. That's absolutely fine. It's about probably coming together with your community and going, oh, actually, they get it, and you don't have to explain myself, and it's just access. Everybody sorts their access out together. But also, we're going to work together to hopefully, create more work opportunities for each other.
There you go. Boom. And there's a load after each meeting as well. You send out like a newsletter. I've seen some like fantastic opportunities that you guys have sent out afterwards, particularly for people who've been to those events. So do get involved. I'll put the social media details up on screen right now. Get involved on Twitter. You're on Instagram as well, aren't you?
Yes, we are. It'll be at Triple C. I'm not the social media person of our group.
I'll sort the social media out for you, no problem. They'll be up on here anyway. Petch will put them on the screen. That's fine. Get involved. Yeah, come on down. Hope to see you there. And we'll have you back on. We're going to do an Acts on This podcast, a proper in-depth podcast, because I want to know about you as a person, your disability, how it affects you, what it's like working here on Corrie. We'll sit down, have a brew in Media City, and we'll have like a proper chat. Rock and roll. Thank you so much for being here. Get yourself involved. Pet, this is your water coming up first. Can't scan it. I'm scanning it, love. There you go. Apple and raspberry in the bag.
Please scan an item.
She's very impatient. She's very impatient. What? Just stop. I'm trying to concentrate here. I'm ready now. Finish and pay. Thank you very much. One bag. Very well spoken. Don't know who did the voiceover. Card, please.
Please put the card into the card reader.
Why? I want to do contactless. Done contactless. I need to update that. Put it in the card reader. Don't think so. I've done it. Are you happy with that? Take your shopping. Thanks very much. Do you think the Hop's enjoying his work as much as I'm enjoying this, Betch? There's only one way to find out. Brain freeze, Petch. Alright, Petch. Petch, how did you get in my house before me? Yeah, another Costa. We should have shares in this place, Petch. Strawberry coconut one, very nice now. It's that time of the vlog again, guys. Time for Balcony Brews. And I thought I was going to have a guest sat next to me here. I thought it was going to be the Hop. We wanted an update on Hop's work. You got the update off him last week. Now he's moved into this corporate world, away from his entrepreneurial roots. We want to drag him back into it. You heard last week, quote, him say on the vlog, he felt like he has given himself a prison sentence. Listen.
I feel like I've given myself a prison sentence.
There you go. I mean, that's pretty serious, man. I haven't heard the Hop be that honest like ever before. He should be here, but he's still at work. This is the problem. Listen to this. He sent me a voice note. Let's see how he's getting on.
Right, so here we are.
Here we are.
At the office. 17 minutes past 6. Supposed to be finishing at 5.
Wow.
So how's it going? Bit of an update. Well, after last week, me saying I sort of put myself in a prison. Tell you something. I imagine when people go to prison that they get a lot of good ideas.
Ever been to prison? Let us know.
They've had this realisation they're in prison for a reason.
Or don't,
and
if you were a murderer.
Hopefully think like maybe the creative juices start flowing, and that's what's happening for me. I have got an abundance of ideas. And like I sort of mentioned it last week, that my entrepreneurial flame's back. Well, it's not just back, it's like bonfire night every night at the minute. I've got idea after idea after idea, and I imagine you guys are there at the marketing suite now.
Yes.
I'll tell you something, when that marketing suite opens and the Hop steps in, oh yes, domination, big things are happening. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Yeah, that's quite funny. We've named this place, the apartment, the marketing suite, because we're going to do a lot of marketing and online business and stuff here. Bit weird. Do you buy that, Petch? Petch is shaking his head. He's shaking his head. It's interesting. It sounds like he's now getting lessons from it that he maybe wasn't appreciating before, etc. Look, we're going to hear from him in person next week. I want to get him on so we can see if there is truth behind this. Let us know what you think. This is the first time that I've done this in a while as well. I'm going to be shooting some stuff for the vlog now. Tomorrow, I'm going to put like 2 days into one episode. Not done this for quite a while. I'm going to go and meet the casting director, Daniel Edwards, who you heard me mention when I was with Cherylee before. He cast massive stuff like Ripper Street, Line of Duty, The Innocents, which is a brand new thing for Netflix. Big drama. And I'm going to go and have some food with him tomorrow night, get him on the vlog, just have a little chat about casting in general. Only very short. I've done loads of other in-depth chats with him on actsonthis.tv. Do go over there and check them out if you want to hear like a lot from him, as in hours worth of stuff. This guy never stops talking when you're doing a proper interview with him. But yeah, the next shot you are going to see is of Daniel. We're going to talk a bit about the industry and also the diversity stuff we were talking to Cherylee about before. He's big on that as well. So I'm going to be shooting on my own in the next shot, Petch. Apologies if the camera angle isn't quite as good as what you're used to, but this is Daniel Edwards. So here he is, Mr. Daniel Edwards, in some hotel in the middle of Manchester where he's staying. He's just paid for a great meal. I paid for the soda water. Fair trade-off. Why are you here? Tell everyone.
I've come up 4 meetings.
You can hold this.
I can hold. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to hold the discreet mic. Yeah. So I've come up to have several meetings. Oh, right on it. I had a fantastic meeting earlier on today with Melissa and Cherylee from Triple C and DANC, and we talked for 3.5 hours over tea and cake and intermittent laughter to discuss disability and the changes within the industry. I've also had same conversation with you this evening over a wonderful meal over the road, and I'm having another conversation tomorrow with the actress Natalie Amber. Times are changing, the industry is changing, casting is changing in its inclusion and recognition of actors and roles with disability. I think it's absolutely imperative that casting directors are at the forefront of that. And I am, I suppose, learning from scratch in some respects. People's experience, actors with disability and their different experience, and how I can help that change.
Why now, right? We were saying before when we were having the meal before, like that the stuff that you're working on now probably wouldn't have been possible, like even 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What do you think's happened recently, like in the zeitgeist, to make this possible?
I think I'd love to say that the world evolves and therefore the world changes, and people wake up and realise that that there are many different types of people across the world. I wish it could be as sort of romanticised as that, but I think what has changed is social media, viewing platforms, stories that need to be told, that need to reflect society and all society. And I think as an industry, we are seriously lacking behind if we do not share stories from every aspect of human life. Information is out there. People are talking. People are saying, hang on a second, this isn't fair, this isn't right. They're putting their thoughts, their experiences onto social platforms, and that information is filtering through. And I think that people are going, hang on a second, I can't believe there hasn't been a story about disability in mainstream television drama. Why aren't there a huge amount of exciting actors with disability who are playing leading roles in film and theatre? Well, theatre, that has changed. They're slightly ahead, I think, but film and television is lacking behind, but is now finally going, right, okay, hang on a second here. We need to be diverse. We are supposed to be an artistic industry that reflects a broad spectrum, and we are lacking.
Are we going to get to a point, do you reckon, where roles to a much larger degree are both colourblind and open to disability, where the disability has nothing to freaking do with the character? The fact is that this person has been cast and the disability might never even be mentioned in the script. Is that something that's going to be possible, do you reckon?
It is absolutely something that will be possible, but the kicker on that is I don't think necessarily in my lifetime. I think this is something that is a human psychology, a change in the thought processes of humans globally. I think that things are changing. I think the world in 100 years' time will be something beyond our comprehension if we haven't blown ourselves up by then. So it will be, will it be in my lifetime? It would be lovely to think it would be. Will it definitely be in maybe some of the people's, some of the viewers watching this in their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren's lifetimes? Absolutely. In order to have a completely colourblind, non-specific, universal casting process, we have to change the way society thinks. However, and the other side of that is, by the time that happens, who knows what we will be watching the arts on. Yes, it could be, if you think of how different it is from 100 years ago from now, it's like beyond comprehension. So in another 100
years... You can tell us about that. What was it like 100 years ago?
Thanks for that, Ross. I think Ross is intimating that I'm much older than he. It's my goodness me, where will we be? Holograms, even more advanced than that. So at the time when it will be colourblind casting, maybe the industry as we know it will be in irrelevance. That the need for art and culture and film and television, who knows whether human beings in 100 years' time will need it as we need it for our soul now. I mean, that's really way too deep for a Wednesday evening, or Wednesday. But that sort of excites me. Yeah. That's a positive thing.
I'm going to put a stopwatch on. Yeah. You've got 30 seconds to give the highlights of your casting career and what you've been working on and what you're going to be working on. Go.
Okay, the highlights of my casting career. I want to be really, really boring and say that every job I've done has been a highlight. And that's actually true, because every job you learn. I think the highlight of my job is I can't choose. It's like choosing a child. Okay, so I've just done a film called 6 Days of Sistine, which I'm very proud of, which is a beautiful, very outside the box film. I'm just about to start Line of Duty Series 2, co-casting with the wonderful Kate Rose James, which is, I feel very honoured to be part of that show again. I obviously did The Innocents, which finished filming in January, which drops on Netflix on the 24th of August. And who knows what may or may not happen with that series. Very exciting times. 30 seconds, 49 seconds.
One last question, just because someone did DM me before. Jason Bryan has asked this question. He's been going for a lot of auditions recently. He's given a little bit of a pep talk here. A lot of auditions, he says, what do you do when you're going for a shitload of jobs, but you're not booking anyone, but you keep getting asked back? Matter of patience or what?
Patience. Because if you keep being asked back, you're doing something right. But then don't forget that there are many other people that are doing something right. And you have to keep the faith. It is absolutely imperative. If you're not being seen at all, then that's maybe something slightly different. But if you are being seen, you're getting in, you have to keep the faith. You have to keep working at your confidence. You have to keep working at your ability levels and different ways of thinking of things and looking at text and looking at scripts, and relax. Do not give yourself a hard time. Do not listen to the voices in the head. Enjoy each experience, enjoy each audition, because the 5 that you don't get or the 10 you don't get may trail to something that you do get. The 5 or 10 auditions you get with maybe 2 or 3 different casting directors who were willing you to get that job, you end up not being right for those 10 jobs, but then in a year's time or 6 months' time or next week, you're right for the job that changes your career.
Yeah. Every no is one step closer to a yes. That's what I always say, not one step further away. Well, thanks for this 5-minute chat. It's been about 25 minutes. Thanks very much for the meal. We went to Jenny McAlpine's place, Annie's. If you're ever in Manchester, awesome.
Awesome. Is that what I was supposed to say?
Yeah. Excellent. Awesome. Right.
That's why I put a pillow. Can we just talk about, I've got a cushion because I ate too much pudding and my stomach is bloated. So I've got a cushion in front of the bloat. I'm sure you wanted to see that.
I've got a 6-pack in front of mine, but I'm joking. I did 250 sit-ups this morning, but it's not been good enough for the cheesecake. Right, we're going to go now, finish our waters. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. It's had a little...
Oh, sorry, what am I saying?
We can't talk at the same time. I've got one mic.
Oh, yeah. What you're handing it to me because...
Well, just say thank you or something.
Thank you very much, and I do hope that our sort of Laurel and Hardy-esque sort of camaraderie has not been off-putting for anybody watching this.
We're in a bar, everywhere around us thinking these two nutters talking to a camera. Listen, thanks so much for watching this episode 36. Cannot believe it. Going to be back next week, episode 37. Going to get loads of updates on, well, actually, just anything that's going on in our lives. But we're going to hear from Hop as well. He's going to be back in the flesh. Here he's getting on at work. Thank you for being here, Daniel. Pleasure. If we can do anything for you, let us know. Social media's up on the screen now. Say that again.
Thanks, Ross.
Pleasure, no problem. And yeah, we'll be back for more. If you want more, maybe you don't after this. We'll do the little catchphrase now, yeah? So what we'll do, we're going to sign it off now. In 3, 2, 1. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. It really would mean the world to me if you would leave a comment telling me what you enjoyed and what you would like to see more of next time. If you want to catch more episodes, head over to facebook.com/watchross or youtube.com/watchross. Make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications on. I'll be back real soon. Bye for now. I don't want this one. I want a white one. What did you want, Petch?
Any, I don't know.
Petch's having any now. You just keep filming, Petch, and we'll just keep entertaining.